Hi, welcome to Learn to Juggle with Haggis McLeod. I'm Haggis McLeod and this is Learn to Juggle in 3 easy steps. So, before we get started with the juggling, let's think about what we're going to use. Today, well, it's Somerset, I'm going to use an apple. But you can use other fruit, just stay away from the prickly pears and the pineapples. You could use dog balls, you could use tennis balls. You can take a sock, put some rice in it, turn it, fold it back, instant juggling ball. Secondly, we're going to think about using a clear space, finding somewhere where you're not going to break anything or trip over. You might use your bedroom, but if you're going to go inside, make sure you use a soft ball. Step 1, throwing and catching. You've got your apple, let's use it. Before we move on to the secrets of juggling 3 balls, let's just look at juggling 1 ball, throwing it from hand to hand. Firstly, jugglers don't really need to move around that much. You should be trying to stay still. Weight on your feet, flat, about hip width apart, and your hands here. Now you're going to be throwing from what I call a strong position. This is here. It's not out in front of you there. In fact, when you look from the side, the juggling balls are going to be about there. So they're quite close to your head. Alright? So we're going to start from the strong position. We're going to throw the ball up into the air and we catch it. That's amazing. It's almost instinct. The throws should be clean. Clean releases, like that. So we're throwing the ball up. When it gets to about just above your opposite eye, you need to look at it at that point. That's where you're going to read it, which is going to enable you to catch it. The catches tend to happen on the outside. The arms are moving like this. Just focus on the ball when it's in front of your eyes. There. You don't actually need to look at the ball all the time. You only need to look at the ball when it's up here. So you don't need to follow it like that, because not only does it not help, it looks stupid. So, with a little practice, you've got that 1 ball going from hand to hand, smoothly, with appropriate effort, not trying too hard. The opposite hand is nice and relaxed. You can just let it go. Once you've made the throw, relax that hand. Keep your head still, breathe, relax. You got that one. So now, step 2, 2 apples. Now we're going to introduce you to a thing we call the exchange. This is the key to juggling. We're going to start with the hand that you would call your dominant hand, the one you probably feel more confident using. You're going to throw that ball up till it's just opposite your opposite eye, just above it, there. When that ball gets to there, you're going to start thinking about what you're going to do with this ball. As I reach to catch the first ball, I will throw the second, like this. 1, 2. As I reach to get the first ball as it's coming down, I throw the second ball underneath it, like this, to these 2 points here. 1, 2. Stop. Try again. Right, left. Stop. Now let's try left, right. It's exactly the same thing. We're just going to do it starting with the other hand. Left, right. Left, right. So there are 2 exchanges to learn. The first one is done in the left hand when you start with the right. There. Stop. And the other exchange is in the right hand when you throw the left ball first. There. Try saying to yourself, up, up, or throw, throw. By saying what you want to happen, you'll reinforce your actions. Do this on both hands until you've fairly much got it confident. Remember, breathe. Don't have your hands up here. Catch as low as you can. Try and stay still, relaxed. Keep your head straight. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. When you can do that a dozen couple of times without dropping, without having too many mistakes, you're ready for the next step. So, you've got your 2 ball exchange going well. It's time to bring on the 3rd apple. Now, put 2 apples in your good hand, 1 apple in your not so good hand. We're going to start at this position. We're going to do an exchange on the left hand. So we're going to go 1, 2, and we're back where we started. You're going to now start to learn how to catch an apple while you're still holding one, which is how you stop, so it's worth learning now. So we're going to go right hand, left hand. And as you can see, that left hand ball is coming down into the right hand. I'm catching it next to the one that hasn't done anything, the third ball. But imagine if I did a second exchange. So not only am I going to do an exchange on the left side, as that ball's coming down from the left, I'm going to do an exchange on the right hand side. Watch this. Up, up. I've nearly juggled. A couple more times and I would be. That's the secret. Exchanges on the right hand side and the left hand side, one after the other. Exchange, exchange, exchange. I'm juggling. Now, what you need to do is not get excited at this point, because this is where everything I've taught you already just goes out the window. So remember, try and stay still. Keep your arms down. Breathe. Relax. Keep your head still. And just say to yourself, throw, throw, throw if you want. Let's try 3. Throw, throw, throw. And there we are. Nothing changes after this. You've learnt to juggle. Now you've just got to learn to keep juggling. The more practice you put in, you know, keep the apples or the balls by the kettle, so don't pack them away, because you'll want them out there every day, so you remember to keep practicing. Don't get frustrated. If you're not making advances, then go back to the 2-ball exchange. 1, 2. 1, 2. Do that for a little bit, then go back to practicing with 3 balls. Try and mix that up between one exercise and the other exercise. Keep those numbers coming up and build up until you're in double figures. They say a juggler is a juggler because they can do 30 throws. That's my challenge for you. What I found really helps is counting out loud the throws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on and so on. Or you can just try the word throw. Throw, 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 throw. By saying it, you're reinforcing the action you want to happen. Just remember, relax, breathe, enjoy, and before too long, you'll be a pro juggler. Here we are at Bella's Bridge in the Theatre and Circus areas at Glastonbury Festival. The bridge was erected in memory of my darling wife Arabella, who made these fields what they are, filled them with so much joy and love. This year, no festival going on. The charity that she started, Children's World, is still continuing through all this, and we need your donations. And I'm asking you, if you've enjoyed these videos, please consider donating to the charity. Details are on the screen now.